Welcome back. Alright, so today's just going to be me talking about my goals and my plans for this year. So basically 2026 is going to be a massive year with how much plans, how many goals I've got. So one of the plans and goals I've got is to lock into the gym this year. So I've made that a New Year's resolution like nearly every year. I'm going to lock into the gym. I don't fully lock in, so I didn't really make any resolutions this year. I just made a goal that I want to work towards. It's just locking in, and so far I started towards the end of last year, so I've already kind of locked in already. I'm just setting out like a workout schedule, and also in the progress of getting myself a coach as well to help me reach my goals and achieve them. Other plans I've got this year is obviously I'm going to Europe in March, and it'll be from the start of March until the end of, well, not the end, but the beginning of April. So that's coming up, and then Brisbane trip straight after that. So that's going to be very good. I'm also going to another rave festival in February, 4 weeks before I go off to Europe. So going to do a little vlog there as well for that. Also got a Sydney trip planned this year. I don't know when, but going to plan a Sydney trip this year, and I'm going to plan maybe a Perth trip like in September when I was going to go to Greece, but money situation might change it and do a Perth trip because I've never been to Perth before, and I've got a mate that lives up there. Other goals for this year is to go to that big massive techno fest I went to last month in December. I'm going to try and go to that this year as well, again in December. I know this year is just more going to be locking into the gym, getting myself as fit, getting myself the fittest I can be, the strongest I can be, putting on some muscle, just getting myself in good shape. Wouldn't mind getting into running and stuff again as well. Another thing this year is more travel, so more looking at traveling, living my dream that I've always wanted to do, and just travel, and just and getting into social media is one thing that I want to do this year. So I want to post, well, obviously I post a lot on TikTok, but I want to try and get more into posting on that daily, using Snapchat as a source to, for people that got me on Snapchat, obviously they'll get first peek of where I'm going and just behind the scenes stuff. Instagram will be kind of the same, but be more just posting whatever I post on TikTok that I want to post on Instagram, and using that as a platform for stuff. And then obviously here on YouTube will be putting vlogs, and want to get into gym content on here as well, and just, a bit of everything, not just to reach one set of crowd, but to reach multiple set of crowds. So yeah, I just want to get into social media a lot more this year. Facebook will just be more my personal life, so I won't use that as much of a platform as Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and stuff. Basically want to try and get maybe a few more tattoos this year as well if I can, but that's not my main priority. It's just gym, travel, social media. I do have a few little boxing fights lined up this year, so obviously I was getting into boxing at one point, and I was going to have a boxing fight, but didn't go to plan because of working and stuff. But when I get back from Europe, I've got a boxing, which is not a proper boxing fight, but it's just a little 1 to 2 minute little spar scrap that I've got with an amateur boxer up in Queensland. So that'll be good. And then one of my mates up there as well that I'm seeing, me and him gonna have a little sparring scrap. Same with another mate up there. So that's 3 people in Gold Coast, Queensland area. And then I've got a guy in Sydney. There's a guy in there's a guy in Sydney that I've got who's a professional boxer that I've done some training with before. Got organised to have a little proper jump in the ring, have a proper spar with him. I'm still in the progress of organising that with him, but at this stage it looks like it might go to head if I go to Sydney. So that's about four little sparring fights lined up, and honestly, like, I'm just doing it for fun, like to have fun and just to test myself, and all that, because obviously I've self-taught myself for 5 years. I've been in the boxing gym for a little bit, but not too much. But I just want to have fun and test myself. I'm not there to win. Like, I don't care if I lose. Like, the amateurs, some of them are professionals and amateur like boxers, so I'm just there to have fun. Like, I don't really care if people like say, "Oh, you self-taught for 5 years," and you're like, I'm not there to like win, lose, draw, whatever. Like, it's just to have fun and just want to live my life and stuff. I've only got certain goals set, so I know people say don't think too far ahead, but obviously in 2027 I've got New York trip planned, so towards the halfway towards this year, towards the end of this year, I'll be starting to plan and for that, when I want to go to that or whatever, and that will probably be, I know, a week's trip or whatever in New York. Always been my dream, so going to try and do that, 2027. What else? Oh yeah, so I've just started a second job up as well, just to earn a little bit of side cash on the side, help me plan out all this stuff. So yeah, this year's definitely going to be a massive, big year, like working 2 jobs and grind the gym and trying to do this traveling and all this other stuff. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting year, going to be a good year. Very excited, plus also nervous because don't know where to start with all these goals, but obviously starting with gym at the moment, and then hopefully we'll work around the other goals. But yeah, going to be good. Just got to manifest that I can achieve all this stuff, that I can do it. Just got to believe in myself and have faith as well that I can do all this stuff. But I know I can, so as long as I just don't give up. Like, obviously it's going to be tough trying to achieve all these things, but it's going to be good. But anyways, I think that should be all. But yeah, that's just basically what I've got planned for 2026. Obviously I've got more stuff that I want to plan out this year as well, because I've got like a whiteboard with all my goals set out, so I can tick off what I've done, what I've achieved. But obviously I'm probably going to add more to that. Just want to see also another goal this year, so I want to just try and get my YouTube channel a bit more up there this year, try and promote it a bit more, like obviously promote it more on like Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, use those 3 as a platform to promote all my social media stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a killer year this year, hopefully, and then even bigger year next year. But obviously you got to take this year as it goes and can't think too far ahead yet. But easy.